Hi Libra, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book your personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week for your key to the week, and before we get to that, happy damn birthday to you. Remember, if you are celebrating your solar return this week, you want to fill that day with a little bit of everything that you want this whole year to have in for you. So go out with friends, even with the restrictions before you get started. There's always one. Right. Go out with friends, go see family, connect with loved ones, spend time pampering yourself, do things that are nice for yourself, let people give you presents, work on things that you spend, even if it's like reading 10 pages of a book of something that you want to study, maybe learn 5 words of that language that you're going to conquer this year. Fill your solar return day, the actual day of your birth, when the sun comes back to that same degree, with a little bit of everything that you want this whole year to have in for you. And speaking of the sun, as if that wasn't enough that you have a birthday, you have the sun card as your key to the week. This is blessings, it's light, it's joy, it's happiness, it's fun, right? It reminds you that you are alive, and it reminds you that no matter what happens, the darkness can never be there for too long, because the sun or the moon is always going to find you. For your actions and options this week, you have the Queen of Pentacles. It looks like you are very focused this week on really looking after yourself, right? And not necessarily just physically, but also financially. Remember, your Queen of Pentacles is about how you get the most out of everything that you have. This could be about your finances. It could be about your physical health and vitality. Remember, when the sun comes back into our sign as well, it reinvigorates us in some way, shape or form. And the fact that you have the Queen of Pentacles here, this is about you choosing an aspect of yourself, but choosing to better all of yourself, right? This is about you putting the work in of really getting the most out of this earthly experience that you possibly can, whatever that might mean to you, right? For some people it's studying, for some people it's working, for some people it's having relations, like whatever your thing is, this is a time for you to focus on it. This week you really need to think about how you can inject more of whatever it is that you love into your life. For your communications and conversations, you have the 8 of Cups. This is, in a lot of ways, it feels like you're going to be having conversations about how you rewrite something that made you feel a certain way. So this week you could be talking to a friend or a colleague, maybe even a Queen of Pentacles, so Taurus, Capricorn or a Virgo. This could see you really having a deep, insightful conversation with somebody about something that you've carried for a long time that you are ready to release now. That thing that, we've all had one at some point where, we'll be enjoying our lives and then something will pop up, or something from an old experience or an old thought pattern or process will step in. This is a week where you could do a lot to readdress that. This could be, we're in your season now, right? So readdressing the balance of everything. And this, one of the taglines for this card is acknowledgement of an emotional imbalance. This week you could be really making a lot of headway with that. If you are speaking to a counselor or a therapist, maybe a spiritual teacher, a guru, a guide of some sort, this week you could have a breakthrough. You could have a real sort of deep moment where it's like, wow, now that I understand that, I'm truly ready to let it go, or ready to release it. And because you've got the Sun card here, it's like whatever you're shining a light on, you are able to heal that wound, which is beautiful. For your money and materials, you've got the Hierophant card. So whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, very likely to be a Taurus person, possibly a Capricorn. And I say that because you've got the High Priest, which is actually the Hierophant card. So this week, you could be getting some sort of financial boost or blessing come through, either from the job, from the work. So this could be a bonus of some sort. If it is from your personal business, then it would be something like maybe a high paying client or a celebrity client. Maybe you're selling one of your packages, whatever they might be. For others of you, this could be if you work for a company or for them, it could be a discretionary bonus from the boss. And I say this because you've got the Sun card shining a light on this. Or it could, in another way as well, it could be where your local authority or government decide to offer a subsidy of some sort, or maybe some sort of financial assistance or aid. So that's really nice. When it comes to your physical health and vitality this week, it's interesting because what I'm seeing here is, and I know a lot of you are going to be like, is kind of like a health retreat. This could be anything from a spa right through to, you have those hospitals that you choose to go to. It's not like a hospital where, you have like an accident or whatever. It's like a wellness center. That's it. That's what I'm looking at. So yeah, that could be great, right? What a great thing to do this week. And then for your home and environment, this is interesting to me because it does suggest that there's going to be some sort of disruption in the place that you're living this week, possibly to the supply lines. We're seeing this at the moment anyway, and I'm surprised it's only come up in your sign. So I'm intrigued by that. But yeah, this could be a week where you start to really feel the potential revisit of whatever we've had over the course of this year. For your love and relations, you have the Tower card. So for those of you that are single, you could be meeting somebody that is either in a position of power or authority, because you've got the Hierophant here. But you could also, one thing that I will say to you is this person, it looks like they've recently come out of a long-term commitment. Now, funnily enough, just before I said that, what I was actually looking at in my mind was, it looked like a priest. This could be somebody that has just walked away from something that was a very big part of their lives. So somebody that's just left the priesthood, somebody that was once a monk, somebody that was married with 3 kids, for the last 30 years, or well, however long anyway. This could be somebody that has recently gone through, a big separation from something that was a big part of their lives. And it's really interesting that we're talking about this now, because whether you're a sun, moon or ascendant, but especially the ascendant, Mars is currently retrograde in Aries, which is your 7th house. The fact that Mars can be a malefic, sometimes it can be a challenging energy, which means that the partner that you're meeting, the person that you are connecting with, may have just been through a big change themselves. And so when you're meeting them, maybe you're not necessarily meeting the best version of them, but you can definitely still see all of their potential. Now, for those of you that are partnered, this could be a really interesting week because it looks like you're calling a partner out on either some sort of behavior that you don't like, or maybe something that they've done or said previously in the past that really hurt you, that stayed with you. You could be addressing that this week. And I'm going to be honest, you got the Tower card, so sparks could fly. This could end up being a really sort of challenging conversation, but the long-term results will be freeing and liberating for both of you. But there's something about the connection that is about to evolve, that much can be said. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.